tunataka hawa Kenya hapa within 72 hours. Failure to which ama watupatie mechanism ya venye watafanya. Kenya Airways mkitaka kupandisha ticket hata 10 times, it's up to you. Mkitaka venye mnataka, it's up to you. Sisi tunataka serikali iturudishie Wakenya wetu wakiwa hai. And that's why we are appealing to President William Samoei Ruto. Tumeona akizunguka nchi nzima akilaunch mambo yake ya housing. Eka aside pesa ya simiti peke yake, utuletee wananchi wetu wakiwa hai na wakiwa sawa. That is the only thing we want. Asanteni sana. And I want to be clear. Sasa nye wasichana wanaenda huko ngambo, wanaambianga wamelipua transport ya kwenda na kurudi. So transport yao ya kurudi ipo. And that's why tunaambia Alfred Motua, Mdavadi simrecognize because hiyo kiti yako sijui alihurumiwa tu akapewa. So maoni yake ni maoni ya Mkenya wa kawaida. Na constitutional inatupatia freedom of expression. Lakini sisi kama watetezi tunasema vyenye walipromisiwa kwenda majuu transport yao ya kwenda na kurudi ipo. Sisi
Mudavadi is the Prime Cabinet Secretary and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. We do not question the Minister of Foreign Affairs, but we question the Prime Cabinet Secretary. One illegality is not cured by one legality. Hakunanga makosa nusu. Unaona? So actually, if you see in our press, we are addressing the PS for diaspora affairs, one Njogu, because she's the one directly in charge, and she's the one being sought. And I remember I read media, one of the media, which I'm actually seeing one of the microphone, was actually in public saying that they invited her. They didn't invite Mudavadi to come and speak on the issue, but she didn't show up. So Kenyans need to know. Our concern is the people who went around promising these jobs. It was Mutua, it was President Ruto, and the PS for Diaspora Affairs. Secondly, on your issue that there are people who can leave Kenya without the government being aware. Can you leave Kenya without a passport? The government is aware of anybody, unless you're saying they're sneaking in through the borders. These people are going through JKIA. They are not sneaking out. And actually the government mobilized them in a program they call Kazi Maju. It was a government policy. And even in these briefcase companies, if you have a policy, you must have an exit strategy in case something goes wrong. So if they had a Kazi Maju to take people to the Gulf, they must, unless they didn't think through, they must also have, how do we bring these people back if it doesn't work out? So the issue of there's an illegal, what are they called? Agencies taking people. Actually, that's their job to make sure there's no, what can we do as citizens? We pay them taxes so that they ensure that everybody that goes Maju goes in a proper way so that they can be brought back. And lastly, on the issue of the illegal agencies, I think that's another issue that actually he shouldn't be using it to justify. He should actually be answering why they allowed illegal agencies to take Kenyans Maju. So for us as Mtetezi, for now, we don't want to go into the technicalities. We just want our people back while alive, because we are happy to say that so far they are all alive. Please bring them back while they're still alive. Thank you. Unless you have something to add.
So, nikiongezea, one of the reasons why nasema government inatuchezea game hapa, there is no way unaweza tupatia statistics ya kutuambia we have 500,000 people kule Middle East. Alafu pia utuambia hapa Kenya kuna agencies illegal. Hiyo high match. What we know, if there is illegal agencies, tuko na immigration, tuko na DCIs. Acha zile agencies zenye ziko mandated kufanya hiyo kazi, ifanye hiyo kazi. Sisi tunataka Wakenya wetu wakiwa alive, and that is what we want. And that's why tunasema hivi, all the relevant agencies wenye wako involved na hii, wenye mulifanya kazi ya kututolea Wakenya wetu hapa mkawapeleka kazi Maju, turudishia. Mulifanya kazi nzuri kwa sababu wamekuwa wakitumia wenzao pesa, lakini saa hizi juu imekataa, turudishieni Wakenya wetu Kenya wakiwa hai. hii kalongolonge yenye mnaanza kusema kuongea mambo ya transport, we know very well wakitoka Kenya passport yao inaenda inachukuliwa, and one of the reasons why passport yao inachukuliwa ni saa zenye contract yao ikiisha urudishiwe passport na utravel back to your country. So we know very well their ticket, return ticket is well catered for. Asanteni sana.
My names are Makolonde Charles. I'm in charge of research and policy at Mtetezi. And before I address the next issue, because we also know there's an issue with Nairobi County and what happened yesterday and what has been happening, I just want to add something on what is happening in the Gulf. I saw a notice by IMF saying that Kenya isn't very clear on the kind of mitigation measures that we have put in place, because we know that we have G2G. And this thing was an idea by the president himself, and it was to stabilize the dollar. Now in a place where the person who is supplying us with oil is in a war, we need to know. I saw a press statement by the Minister of Energy saying that we are secure. But how secure are we? How much oil do we have in store? We need that breakdown. How much are we using in a month? How many million metric tons of diesel, petrol, and kerosene are we using in a month? And how much do we have in store? So that we know we are secure for how long. And do we have any alternative in case the war prolongs? Because you can't say the war will go for a week or a month. And lastly, this goes to our exports. We know that Kenya, we export most of agricultural goods to the Middle East. And Iran and Pakistan are the biggest importers of our tea. Now that they are in war, do we have an alternative? I haven't seen any communication by the Minister of Agriculture or the relevant, even the Tea Board of Kenya, addressing that issue. Or majani chai zetu zitaanza kuozea Mombasa, then tukose the revenue, all of a sudden dollar tena ianze, energy pia mafuta bei pande, kidogo kidogo, we're in economic crisis. This is just a warning bell. We are just asking the government, please, don't act like nothing is happening. Then when after something has happened, now we start rushing around. Kenyans are already in a tough economic situation. Ikiendelea hivi will be in deeper mess. So for that matter, our address is to the president and the relevant ministry, all of them. We demand they form a multi-sectoral team so that this issue can be addressed and Kenyans can get the information and our people in the Middle East can be brought back safely. Please, bring them, kawa mekaji ya ndege, si uko chini wakiwa maiti. Thank you.